there, kiddos! Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I'm your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha. Greetings, one and all. It is Monday night. We're back to regular schedule, I might add. So expect the usual streaming times and all that good stuff here from here on out. If you missed today's daytime stream, it was pretty good. And the reason why I say that, beyond the super chat, was that a guy popped in that has been a fan of Child of Mecha for 20 years at this point, right? He was on the original Child of Mecha website forum. Look at this guy. Oh, wait a minute. What? How did that come through? That's weird. So why are the other Twitch notifications not coming through? What the hell is with that? Charles, you're an absolute legend. Look at this dude. Subbed over there on Twitch for 75 freaking months. He's a legend. Absolute legend. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, buddy. I really, really do. But, anyway, a guy popped in the chat earlier today who was on the original Child of Mecha forums back in, mid to late 2000s. Because I had the original site, the OG site, going from, I think it was 2000. I think it was like 2002, 2003 to about 2007. And he popped in and mentioned his screen name on the old forums and everything. And immediately I remembered the name. And so that was really, really cool to see. And it kind of brought back a lot of memories, and I won't, bore you with that. But just the nostalgia of it was really, really cool. There's a few of them out there, kind of, in the woodworks, as they say. But it was really cool. It was really, really cool. So, all right, you guys, let's say hi to everybody here. We got Anthony. What's up, Anthony? He says hi, Tim. Hello, everyone. And then we got Bill, Mr. Zero Cool. He says howdy, folks. Let's see. We got Dallas, Mr. Life Death. What's going on, dude? Michael Dawson. Just clocked out from work and just got in my Jeep. Oof. Dude. That's a long day. That's a long day, Mikey. We got Handren. He's saying, hey, good evening and all that good stuff. Of course, we've got Charles over there on Twitch looking good. We've got Ace, Mr. Burkana here, otherwise known as Drunken Warrior Workshop. The gentleman that sent us the care package from yesterday. Yes, or from, was it? Wait a minute, what's today? Shit. No, Friday. Wait, what? Friday, yeah. Drunken Barbarian Workshop. I could never get that right, Bert. I don't know why. Jesus. Yeah, Drunken Barbarian. Yeah, see, close enough. I can never get it right. I don't know why. Anthony says, missed your today's stream because I was sitting in the ER with, oh, shit. What's going on? Okay, he is okay. Just has mouth sores from the chemo treatments. Oof, that's rough. And we were trying to get him some meds to help relieve it all. and he was a bit dehydrated. Okay, okay. As long as he's good. As long as he's good. Man, oh man. Bill says, I can't remember. Did he say his name was Crash Override, or was that Acid Burn? Nice. I fucking love that movie. And Bill brought up the classic movie, the Hackers, not the Hacker, just Hackers. Yeah, that was fucking great. It was an excellent movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It is from 2002, I think, Bill, and it is just techno camp at its finest. It has not aged well at all. It has aged like milk, and it is just terrible in the best way possible. All of the technology is severely outdated. Just the 1995? Really? Oh my God, that movie's 31 years old? That was a year before I graduated high school. Holy crap, dude. I can't believe that. I didn't know it was that old. Anyway, the 1995 classic, Hackers. But yeah, it's so bad it's good. It's so bad it's good. Angelina Jolie is in it. Matthew Lillard is in it as serial killer. So good. It's such nostalgia, and it was like a fever dream of what people thought hacking was back in the day. And yeah, it's like I said, it's so bad it's good. Hack the world, all that. Oh man. Burke says, enjoying the tools and cool stuff. I missed your stream this afternoon. Actually, the little Dispaye deals have come in quite handy. Lelouch, what up, dude? He says, I made it. Yeah, Drunken Barbarian Workshop, but close enough. LOL, I'm not mad. Oh. He said, you can say DB like DB Cooper if you like. There you go. Oh, man. But, yeah, Anthony, that's terrible, dude. I hope he's getting better. I hope he's progressing. Chemo's no joke. It's fucking terrible. It's worse than the cancer itself a lot of times. So, yeah. Let's see. He says, thanks. He is doing pretty good for being on his 3rd month of chemo, and this is the first side effect. Wow. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, if you got to go through it, then yeah. Yeah, F cancer. I had all 4 of my grandparents died from cancer in one way or another. Yeah. Fucking blows, dude. Dallas, Mr. Life Death. He says, that movie is great. Let's see. Bill says, I was in high school when it came out. Oh, Jesus. But batteries not included in Short Circuit are some of the goats. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anthony says, thank you very much. My dad is 83 on the 9th, and for being his age, he is doing pretty good so far with it. Good. Well, that's at least something good to hear, you know? At least something good to hear. Dallas says, I was in elementary school. Man, Short Circuit is a beastly movie. It's so good. The second one was less like campy and okay, but yeah. Oh my God, what? Hi, Craig. Mr. Collins says, Hackers 2 is good too. Nothing to do with the first one. I didn't even know they made a second one. What's up with that? I had no idea. Huh. Wow. Dallas is like, I'm among the old farts. Hey now. Speak for yourself. Anthony says, anyways, I was supposed to finish painting my Gustav Karl 00 parts today, but never made it. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, F cancer. Fuck yeah, dude. Dallas says, nah, man, I grew up with my cousins who were in high school at the time, so it feels like family. Nice. Nice. Anthony says, well, they gave him 3 weeks to live if he did not start treatment, and it's been 3 months, so I think it's working. We see the doctor on Friday, and tomorrow morning he has a bone marrow draw. Oof, man. I've heard those are nasty work, so yeesh. Well, best of luck to your dad, dude. Seriously. Best of luck. Lelouch says, Tim, do you like comedy movies? I mean, of course, who doesn't? Absolutely. Absolutely. Matt Havoc, he says, hello, everyone. What's going on, bud? Bill says, it was direct-to-video, like Skulls 2 and 3 and Cruel Intentions 2 and 3. Jesus. Kelvin says, what year did Hackers come out? Yeah, 1995. 1995. 31 years ago. 31 years ago. Right on. I'm glad something gets some use. There we go. Yeah, and a lot of it will. Trust me. A lot of it will. So, I just haven't broken into everything yet. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Well, then I was 5 years from retirement. Holy shit. All right. All right. Jeez. Anthony says bone marrow draw is basically like being cord. They use a core tool and take a sliver of bone out and also the marrow. Yeah, that does not sound like any sort of fun whatsoever. That sounds painful as shit. I'll be honest. Just gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Henry says, Bill gives me the impression that he rented the shit out of Blockbuster VHS back in the day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I did too. Don't get it twisted. Blockbuster was great back in the day. Man, you go to Blockbuster on Friday, Saturday night with your friends and just pick a movie. You go in there and you stay in there for like half hour, 45 minutes, and yeah, it was great. It's great. And then my mom worked there for a while, and she got us the hookup with all the new releases like a day or two before they hit the shelves. Yeah. Juno! He says, what's up, everyone? What's going on, dude? Matt Havoc says, I got a tool today. Steady .125 millimeter, I'm hoping. Scriber. And I got the Gundam Metallic marker set. Nice. Bill says, I worked for Blockbuster Music, so I got 2 free rentals a week. What's Blockbuster Music? I don't even know what that is. Huh. Lelouch says, I'm surprised I haven't made an old people joke yet. Yeah, me too. I mean, you made an old Tim joke, well, several old Tim jokes earlier today, so I think you used your quota for the day, Lelouch. My God. Ay. And Kelvin Brennan says, oh, and been around the world 4 times at least. See, that's what I'm talking about. Anthony says, well, don't be sorry, be thankful like I am. That's fucking awesome to say. That so far I've been given more time with my dad. Yeah. That's fucking real. That's fucking real. Nice. That, yeah, that's a hell of an outlook, dude. That's a hell of an outlook. Hell yeah. That's a hell of an outlook. Dallas says, Blockbuster, renting N64 games and getting some pizza, absolutely the best. Yeah. I mean, what was a better night in the mid-late 90s than going to Blockbuster, ordering Domino's, and just either, binge watching, 2 or 3 movies, or renting, Nintendo or Super Nintendo games and staying up late with your friends. You know what I mean? Like, there was nothing better. There's nothing better during that time. Hell yeah. Nothing better than that time. Let's see. I still got my membership card from Blockbuster. Yeah, you are. Handren, you're older than me. You're officially older than me. You old fart. You geriatric geezer. Get you on Medicaid, dude. Or Medicare. God bless America. Biggest mistake, they did not buy out Netflix. Oh yeah, that one's gone down in the history books. Yeah. Anthony says, not sure, but I might be older or same age as Tim. I'm 48. So yeah, I don't know. Chart Twins, what's going on, dude? He says, what's up, guys? What's going on, man? Lelouch says, I was raised on Family Video. Our nearest Blockbuster was an hour away and always out of the new movies. Yeah, you gotta hit them early. Burke says, that's when Little Caesars was good too. Oh man, Little Caesars is still good, man. Little Caesars is the shit. I freaking love Little Caesars. $10 pizza and it's still pretty good. Yeah. I'll cop that every day of the week. Handren says, our local Blockbuster is an O'Reilly store now. Every time I ride beside it, it brings back memories. It's a damn shame. Yeah, ours is a restaurant that Renee and I love. And it's just like whenever we go to that particular shopping center, it's just like, oh man, I remember this. Yeah. Let's see. Bill says in the late 90s, Blockbuster Video bought Sound Warehouse and a couple other smaller music chains and started Blockbuster Music. I didn't know that. He says, I worked there from 96 to 2000 as an assistant manager, graduated high school in 97. Nice. Andrew says, haha, get the fuck out of here. I'm class of 99, you're 95. 96, sir? 96? Excuse me. Get it right. Matt Havoc says, I remember staying up all night when Zelda Ocarina of Time first came out. Oh, dude, right? Those were the days, man. Those were the days. Hell yeah. Let's see. Dallas 35 for me. Anthony says, I'm old enough that I worked for Roadrunner Video. Never heard of that. That was before Blockbuster was a thing, and I'm older by 4 years than Tim. Okay. Yeah, we're all kind of... Well, some of us are around the same age. Lorenz, he says, evening, guys. What's going on, bud? Anthony says, Little Caesars was one of my first 3 jobs back when you got 2 pizzas for the price of 1. Oh, I wish, man. I wish. I'd be, man, I would be pounding pizza, with my unemployed ass. Straight up. Hey, look at this. Okay, so first and foremost, Khalif. When you were on the other night, I called you Kaylee. And I'm sorry about that because I didn't notice the F in your name. So Khalif, I am sorry, bud. He says I wonder how much my late fees are now. Right? For real, dude. Oh my God. Anthony says 1992 was my graduating year. Gotcha. The 3 years matter. Hell yeah, they do. Shut up. Um, let's see. Loren says, I'm sorry, I'm too young to have witnessed a Blockbuster sighting. Yeah, well, us old guys, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Anthony says, that is where the pizza saying came from. Yep. And we had a cardboard tray that was divided and a paper bag that went over the pizzas. Yeah. Pizza. Yeah. That was a great ad campaign back in the day. Blockbuster HQ was here in Dallas. I had to go there for interviews to become a manager. Damn. Holy crap. Matt Havoc says, now you guys are going to make me want to order pizza with everyone talking about food. Oh, dude, I'm starving right now. I don't even, yeah. I didn't have time to make dinner for myself before the stream. Because I was too busy doing other shit, and Amber's at her mom's tonight, and it's, you know, Bachelor Tim night. And yeah, of course, you know, I didn't time it well enough, and I'm fucking starving right now. Like, my stomach's growling. So yeah, I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right there with you. Let's see. Bill says, best part of working at Blockbuster Music was working with the music reps and them giving me free CDs and tickets. Oh, fringe benefits. Yeah. A little pay to play there, buddy. What did they call that on the, oh, what do they call that? They used to do that, record people used to do that with radio stations. Payola. That's what that term is. Payola. Yeah, they used to like pay off the DJs and stuff on the radio to, you know, try and play their artists' songs, and yeah, payola. That's what that was. Ren says, that being said, our local Toys R Us just closed recently. Oh shit, we haven't had a toy. When did Toys R Us close here in the U.S.? It's been a long ass time. Long ass time. Man. Bill says, worst part was the pay. Yeah, for real, right? Anthony says, funny, the Little Caesars I worked at went out of the building when they went bye-bye, and they put a new one back into the same old building when they relaunched. Go figure, right? Let's see. Handren says, man, speaking of Dallas, freaking bridges all over the damn place, right? You guys are talking a lot tonight. We're never going to get shit done. Speaking of Little Caesars, haha, I'm currently eating some. God damn it! Dallas. Killing me. Killing me. Anthony says, Toys R Us has been gone for more than 10 years here. Yeah. They just closed it all down in the States. Yeah. Burke says Toys R Us is coming back. There's a new one as a test near me. Oh shit. Yeah, I knew they were gonna do like little kind of pop-up type of things. What was it? I think in like Macy's or something like that, someplace. Yeah, see, okay, there, I was right. Anthony says Toys R Us relaunched inside of Macy's department stores as 4 aisles a few years back, but they never have anything. Yeah, I mean, they basically just rebranded their toy section, I think. Let's see, Lelouch, Little Caesars is my #1 ever since CC's went under a bit. See, I never went to a CC's. They never really had it around here. I've seen commercials for CC's, but I never have actually been to one. That's not all you... They have all-you-can-eat pizza, I think, right? Something like that? I forget. That pretzel pizza is fire. Yeah, but that sea salt just absolutely annihilates my stomach. It's something weird about sea salt. It kills my stomach and it makes me nauseous. So weird. I don't know why. Normal salt, I'm cool with. It's just sea salt. So I got to stick with the kosher salt, which is honestly just as good in my opinion. Let's see. Loren says we only had one here in our city in Canada. Oh man. Henry says, I've seen a few reopening in Virginia and Tennessee. Oh. Burke says, oh, also, has anyone tried the Badger Stylin Res primer? It's amazing, and I'm a Mr. Surfacer guy. Straight out of the bottle, sprayed perfect, and couldn't scratch it off. Isn't Stylin Res supposed to be for, like, RC bodies or something like that? Or am I mistaken? I don't know. Anthony says, CC's was so good, I miss it. Henry says, Pizza Hut used to be my fave back in 2000. Papa John's is the shit now. Papa John's is super good, but they got expensive. A little too expensive, in my opinion. So I like them. I like that Little Caesars. Hell yeah. Bill says, yeah, they build like 10 bridges for every highway interchange. At least you don't have to slow down much going from one highway to another. Anthony says it was a pizza bar, but the cinnamon rolls were so good. Damn, okay. Henry says, yeah, Bill, I'm grateful for that. Also, Texas is the only state that allows semis to do a U-turn. Ooh. And then Lelouch, yes, all you can eat. Their chocolate fudge pizza dessert was straight crack. Alrighty then. I will take your word for it. All right, we gotta get to work because I want to show you guys a few things. All right, I want to show you guys a few things, and we're gonna show you what we did earlier today, but we're not gonna start with that. All right. So let's go super zoom. All right. Right there. Let's get the block in there. And then here is the lower leg armor that I already did. And then here's the one that we did today. So that's looking real good. Real good. So what we did on this guy is we got the, let me get my pointer here. We've got the side panel lines all done. And then there's the back side. We got that all nice there too. Made a bit of a mistake on this one that we had to fix. Oh no, this side. Yeah, this side. Made a bit of a mistake on this one that we had to fix and rescribe, but that it's good to go. So this is looking real nice. Now the one that I had done already, you can kind of see the kind of rim panel line around these thruster openings and everything there. So that looks really nice right there. And then I already took the liberty of outline scribing this opening here. And then what I also did was this diagonal I took all the way down to the corner, but I went ahead and filled this little section in with super glue. So now this whole outline kind of panel will be one, and then this will come down and connect to that corner. So that's kind of where we are at this point. Now, one thing that I forgot to show you guys on this one, and I don't know if it's going to be easy or not. You might be able to see it there. There are parallel notches, 0.60 right up against this thing, running all the way down to the panel line on both sides. There, you can kind of see that one pretty good, right? You can kind of see that one. Yeah. So, but that's what we were working on earlier today, right? Now, we'll finish up with that. But first, I want to show you guys what I got today from Amazon. And it's going to be very underwhelming. It's these. These are the little makeup applicators, right? And I had some. Well, I still have them. But these are just... these are fucking garbage compared to these things. These are great. And I'll show you why here in a moment. So there's the new one, right? And then here's the old one that I have. Obviously, there's a size difference. That's not a big deal. This end is basically unusable. But the foam on these older ones is just absolutely just garbage. I mean, look at that. You can tear it right off and see the shank of the plastic under here. The foam on this is super dense. Super dense. And this is great for applying this. Yeah. The Tamiya Weathering Master. This is set D. This is my favorite set because of this color right here, oil stain. And I'm going to show you why, because we're going to do a little bit of weathering. We're not going to do too much, but we're going to do a little bit, right? We're going to do a little bit. And I'm going to show you kind of my process here with the quell that I was working on before, the 5-year hiatus. All right, so let's go ahead. Yeah, this will be a good test bed, right? So this is, I think, back of the leg armor. Yeah, got to be back of the leg armor at that point. Yeah, that's back of the leg armor. All right, so here's everything. This is pristine. Nothing's been done to it. Panel lined, decaled, gloss coat, everything good to go, right? So I'm going to show you guys real quick how I do that kind of grimy look. Kind of with, for the, for airdrop and for the Aussie. That's where this comes in super handy. So we're going to put one of those pieces off to the side. We're going to get that. We've got our little palette here. Let's do that so you can kind of see both at work. Yeah, man, this picks up color really well, and I'm super happy with this. So all right, let's dig in. And this is not matte coated. This is gloss coated, you guys. I like to apply the Tamiya weathering powders to gloss coat, and I'm going to show you why. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Get right around the edges and everything. And I'm going to show you before and after here once we get done with this. Just kind of going for that grimy tonal graduation here, just the gradients and variation and everything in the tones. That's really what I'm looking for. And if you feel like it's a little too much, well, take the clean side and just kind of wipe it off a little bit. See? Easy peasy. And that's why it's good to do this on a gloss coat, because you have that freedom to kind of wipe away a little bit of the excess, right? If it's a bit too much. Yeah. And see, there we go. That, hell yeah, that That looks great, in my opinion. That looks great. Little dirtied up, little grimy. Let's get kind of all the edges here, because that's important. You want to get all of the edges, even if it's very, very low visibility. Just in case. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there is after. There is before, right? Yes. Yes. See, that is exactly what I'm going for. Exactly what I'm going for, right? And here's a front part, right? So you can kind of marry these two up a little bit and kind of get a better picture of what that's going to look like, right? If I can get it on camera there. Yeah. See that? Come on now. Yeah. See, that's going to look great. That's going to look great together. That's exactly what we're going for here. Hell yeah. So, that's why I love these Tamiya weathering powders. They just, especially this oil stain, it just gives it a grimy, dirty, kind of lived in look. And yeah, just good stuff overall. There we go. All right, so these two go in the bin. Let's do one more. Let's see. What shall we do here? Let's do side of the leg, yeah? Let's do one of these. I wanted to do a green one because I wanted to show you kind of what that looks like, right? So, all right. So you can kind of see how it's, you know, super clean, super glossy. You can see the reflection of the lights and everything. We're going to change that here. We're going to change that. All right. You can start to see the gloss start to tone down. And we're not looking for an intense color change. We're just looking for just variation, tonal variation. That's the key to this whole endeavor, is that tonal variation. Edges. Especially on the decals, because the decals will give it away if they're not nice and kind of dirty, right? All right. So there's that. Let me get its twin here. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that looks great. That looks so good. See, it just kind of, it muddled the tone of it. Basically kind of desaturated it a little bit. Dirtied up the decals, right? And then added kind of a brown tone to the panel lines and everything too, right? That just, yeah. See, that looks money. That looks money. All right, so we're good to go there. We're done with that. I just wanted to show you guys because I got these new applicators and they are super, super good. Just, yeah, kind of blew me away with the quality of these things. 300 of them for $8.99, and I was pretty stoked about them. Read the reviews, all that. You know, reviews said they were really good, but like the reviews on the old ones said they were good too, but they were crap. So yeah, very good stuff. Very good stuff. Hell yeah. All right, let's see. Let's go back camera 2 real quick here. Let's see. Where do we leave off here? Bill says, I love how we have frontage roads next to every highway. Don't get that in other states. I don't even know what a frontage road is. Never heard of it before. Chartwin's got to get the cheddar jalapeno cheese dip at Little Caesars. What? I've not heard of that either. God damn it, now I'm super hungry. What the hell? Michael Dawson says, yo, just got home. Welcome home, Mikey. Welcome home, buddy. But I just got home from work. Let's see. Handren says, best for Tamiya weathering. Hell yeah. Bill says, hey, Tim, can you shine a flashlight from beneath on those semi-transparent parts? The panel lines should show up very easy then. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got one on my phone I could probably do that with. Yeah. Let's see. Tonal variation, changes in color, hue, shade, not changing the sound of her voice when you didn't take the trash out right that second. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I'm all too familiar with that. I don't want any parts of it. Hey, Mr. Chris Pabs. What's going on, Pabsy? They work great for darkening my brows. That too, right? They also work great for you know, darkening my hair so we can be the same height again, right? Pabs, how was your vacation, buddy? I saw you were down there with Zach and Adam and everything, so that was cool. Handren says, damn Northerners. Whatever, Handren. Edwin, Mr. RSA, he says, hi, Tim. What's going on, buddy? Kelvin says, I use Tamiya weathering pastels on military models 100% and model trains. Yeah, they're great. They're great. Pab says, keep trying, bud. Dude, look at that photo. That is like all hair. And you know it. That is all hair. All hair. And I had no hair. I was straight balded in that photo. Pab's trying to say he's taller than me. Come on now. Come on, son. Anyway, whatever. He probably is taller than me, honestly. I don't give a shit. I'm just busting his balls. Let's see. Vacation was great. Adam was incredibly incredibly hospitable. They have a gaming station now to play Halo in the warehouse. What? So many snacks. My kid had a field day. Oh my God, I bet. I guess Zach was okay too. Right? Oh shit, that's good. Yeah, Adam is always such a great host, man. When I went down there the first time to visit, I was down there for work, and I came over and saw him. Took me to lunch, all that. Man, he's... y'all don't know Adam, like some of us do. Like, Adam is absolute salt of the earth type of person, right? Like, Adam will give you the shirt off his back, literally, right? And Adam is the type of person who does a ton of charity work, but he doesn't publicize it. He doesn't put it out there on social media. He doesn't do it for likes or views or whatever. He just does it, right? Because he can. And holy shit, dude. Yeah, such a good dude. Love Adam to death, man. I owe that man so much, so many times over. It's not even funny. Not even funny. So, yeah, man. Let's see. Gio is with us. He says, hello, Night Crew. I was finishing the gold parts for the Real Grade V Gundam. Cleaning my work area now. Nice. Pab says he showed me his brand new original Stargate, the movie, not the series, framed blueprint of the Stargate? What? That would be freaking dope. I need to see this now. Shit. I gotta make a trip down to Florida. Handren says, that's how we are down south. Hospitality is our middle name. Not yours, Handren. Yours is Handren Old Fart Hasaki Art. Anyway. Let's see. Anthony says, my only complaint about USAGs is their shipping takes forever for some reason. Adam's a great guy, and Zach is a good dude too. Yeah. And honestly, I think the main reason why I think they have delays in shipping is because they get so many damn orders. They are the number one, Gundam retailer outside of kind of the bigger stores, in the US. So not surprising. And it's by a pretty fair margin too. Pab says there would be no podcast if not for Adam, if I'm honest. Yeah, didn't he give you guys all the mics and everything to make you guys sound silky smooth and sweet on that? Especially Julio, because he needs the help. But Bill says, but will he provide stilts for Pab so he isn't shorter than everyone? Stop! Or will he just laugh along with the rest of us? Stop it, Bill, because we're basically the same height. Pabs might be a little taller. Yeah. Briggsy says, that's what we are called to do, is help others, but not to expect anything in return. Yeah, right? You're damn right, Briggsy. That's a good call, buddy. Good call. Hell yeah. Anthony says, they get so many orders, it takes longer to process them, so it's understandable. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Matt Havoc. He's got a question.
We have a question.
He says, what is your opinion on Gundam markers, and have you ever used them on detailing parts? Okie dokie. So yeah, markers. Let's go camera one for this. I am not a fan of markers. I'm not a fan at all, honestly. I'm not a fan at all of markers. Now, mind you, there may not necessarily be anything technically wrong with markers. Some of, especially for like, small details and stuff like that. But like, for me personally, I'm not a marker person. I'm also not a brush painting person. So any details that you ever see in any one of my models has been masked and airbrushed, because I like to torture myself. Plain and short and sweet of it. My main concern is getting a consistent finish with the paint and everything. So yeah, I'm not too keen on using markers myself, and I'm not too keen on brush painting details either. So yeah, that's just me. Now, mind you, if you're not wanting to kill yourself like I do, with the tape and everything and the masking and all, then markers are fine. Brush painting's fine. Just watch the and try to make the finish consistent. That's all I would say, right? There's nothing wrong with them. They're just not in my workflow. I think that's a good way to put it. So yeah, I am not a fan of markers for my own process. Yeah. Let's see. Pab says, to put this into perspective, on a regular day, they process and ship 1,000 orders. On a holiday like Memorial Day, close to 2,000. Holy shit. How many employees does he have now? I mean, it can't be more than 25 at this point. That's a ton. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. Well, there we go, kids. That's why there are sometimes delays, because people are ordering just crazy amounts of shit from them. Man. Enrico! Finally catching an evening stream. What's going on, Enrico? Good to see you, buddy. Bill says, hey, I'm just an average size here in Texas at a short 6'1". Well, everything's bigger in Texas. Henry says, I drove through all eastern and Midwest states, and so far the South has to have the most respectful four-wheelers, regular drivers on the road. Oh yeah, probably. And they also drive like 10 miles an hour under the speed limit too, which is just crushes my mind. If you're not going 10 miles over the speed limit, you're going too slow. And that's just a northern thing. Anthony says, you only do that because you hate yourself, Tim. Well, tape hell is never fun. Oh, 100%. I'm in a full agreement. I hate masking. Hate it. I hate it. But at the same time, it gets the finish that I want. It gets the results that I'm after. So, yeah. Bill says Molotov chrome is common in a marker, but everyone has a different style, and figuring out the best tools for your personal style is part of the process. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, hell yeah. Matt Havoc, thank you. You're welcome, man. Always, anytime. Anthony says, I mostly hand brush paint details. I do use the markers, but not as markers. I use them with a brush sometimes. Gotcha. Matt Havoc says, I know they made a airbrush for the markers, but never ordered one. I'd probably stay away from that, if I'm being honest. You're better off just going with a normal airbrush. So, yeah. Pab says he has a whole marketing team, his warehouse crew, Zach, etc. It's a whole outfit. Oh, geez, man. He's definitely grown that business in a great amount of time. Holy shit. Gio says, after I came back to the hobby, being away for 2 decades and a half, I found USAGs through Zach, and my boxes were always messed up. Oh, man. They always want to hear about that, Gio. They always want to hear about that, and they will always make it right. So, yeah. Enrico says, tired from today's lesson, Tim, but chilling. Nice. Gio says, to the point where the runners were being crushed, so I stopped ordering from them. Man, is it? Well, I mean, it could have been FedEx too. You know, it could have been FedEx. Because FedEx is notoriously rough on shit. Enrico says, shame Juno isn't here apparently. I think Juno is here. He had mentioned something earlier. He says, I haven't had the chance to greet him with a good buenos noches yet. Nice. Yeah, so Juno, if you're here, man, sound off, because Enrico wants to practice that. Bill says, dude, speed limits are like the minimum here in Dallas. Yeah, well. Wait, there's speed limits? Yeah, there you go. Lelouch, Pabs. What loot did you get from USAGs? There you go. Bill says, I mean, even the cops drive 85 and a 70. I got pulled over on last Monday on 95. I was doing 83 and a 65 in the express lane. And I had like 4 or 5 cars in front of me, and I was keeping up with them. And the fucking cop pulled me over. Thankfully, he only gave me a warning. Cool guy, but still. Like, come on, bud. Briggsy says, I use USA Gundam Store if they have something I want, but when it comes to pre-order, I use Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, God, Big Bad Toy Store's grown up over the years, hasn't it? Jesus, I remember when they were just a little independent thing back in the day, and they had like very few lines of things, and now it's a whole thing. Jesus. Dallas says, what's the most satisfying part of painting a kit? Removing the masking tape. Yeah. What's the most frustrating part of painting a kit? Masking it. Yeah, pretty much. Anthony says, I still remember ordering kits off Adam's eBay store. Yeah, right? And that's how he started. Selling stuff on eBay and everything. So, yeah. Pab says, got a Fenrir and that ducky in a mech. Oh, dude, he says, my wife got herself a brick house. Nice. Dude, that stupid little mechanized duck is awesome. Like, if I didn't have so many fucking models in my backlog, I would absolutely get that kit because it's adorable and it's awesome. Lelouch, haha, you're into the ducky kit. They're so awesome. I have one as well. Luckily, before they sold out. Shit, you guys. Now I'm the only one, right? Damn. Buenos Nachos and Buenos Nachos. Heyo. Pab says, my wife really liked it. Had to get it to do something with it. Oh, God, I can't wait. Pabs, you remember the nuts that we got back in the day that everybody ordered? I still have the 4 nut set. I gotta do something with those too. Man. Hell yeah. Gio says, I'm pretty sure they have nothing to do with the final mile delivery, but I don't have time to send emails and complain. Yeah, just don't buy from... Gio, just do me a favor, don't buy from New Type, because they're shitty. They're shitty people running that place. Just, I don't care who else you buy from, just don't buy from New Type. My God, they're terrible people. Dallas says, USA Gundam Store is awesome. I ordered $400 worth of kits. Jesus. And the shipment got lost. Even they couldn't find it. So Adam called me and apologized to me and threw in an extra kit and pair of God hands. Holy shit, dude, right? Wow. Big Bad Toy Store used to be just third-party Gundam and Transformers. Yeah, I remember that back in the day. Pab says, it's hard to believe all of it started as an eBay store because Adam's wife complained he had too many kits, right? Too big a backlog? Open an eBay store. Call it North American Model Store, NAMS, right? Jesus. He still, Pab says, I still have it. I think I have the peanut one. I broke and I got the four set. So I got all 4 of them. So they're so great. Matt Havoc says, I heard they opened a Gundam base in Detroit. Has anyone been to it yet? I think it was Chicago, actually. Was the Gundam base. It's in Chicago, yeah. Yeah. Geo says, remember those 10K of resin kits that I have? I ordered them from New Type. Ugh. Geo, you're killing me, buddy. You're killing me, bud. Yeah, the owner is an absolute shitbag. So that's why I don't like New Type. And they've done some very questionable shit over the years, so yeah. Henry says the Gundam place seems like a decent store around Atlanta. Anthony says that's mostly who I buy from, Tim, since the owner is a part of our one Discord. Oh yeah, if you're talking about Anthony, if you're talking about the New Type guy, he's a shitty person. He's a fucking shitbag. That's just my opinion. That's not a fact. I'm not slandering. I'm just offering my opinion. Keep my ass safe. Briggsy says, I wish you could still buy P Bandai from Big Bad. They do be putting P Bandai on their sites sometimes, but not all the time. Yeah. Let's see. Dallas says, fuck New Type. They ripped me off of $380. Oof. Enrico says, I remember when I won a contest on Facebook sponsored by USAGs. Adam personally handled everything revolving the shipment of prize, which happens to be the very Vingagina I'm working on. See, there we go. Nice. Pab says, nah, it's a fact. Well, I can't legally say that. Gio says, I wouldn't mind investing in a model store, anime store where I live. Yeah, see, that's rough. It's a rough time for hobby stores nowadays. So yeah, I don't know. I personally would shy away from it, but that's just me. Anthony says, the Gundam Place is my newest order from Place for pre-orders, and I love Galactic Toys. Yeah, Galactic Toys is another good one. Zach and the boys up there. That's actually where I met Pabs for the first time, is at Galactic Toys. And the pictures and everything of, me, Pabs, Z, all of us together, that was actually at Galactic Toys. When I went up there to teach a class and everything. Such a great time. Such a great time. Yeah. Z and Pabs came up from Chicago, drove all the way up. What was it, Pabs? Like 4 or 5 hours for you guys? Pabs brought the fucking 5-Star Stories Twin Towers kit and everything. And yeah, it was a really, really good time. Really good time. Enrico says, having to ship it to Uruguay with all our restrictions required extra attention, and Adam helped me so much. Yeah, he'd be like that. Bill says, my problem with New Type and Gundam Planet was they would have listings showing product in stock while they were waiting for a restock with a month-long waits. Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything wrong with Gundam Planet. I've never been there or anything like that, but fucking New Type, those shitbags. All shitbags. So, Henry says, also for Tamiya Enamel, Sonaword Hobbies up in Canada has awesome stock and quick shipping the last time I ordered from them. Briggsy says, I use New Type sometimes, but only when USA Gundam doesn't have what I'm looking for. Anthony says the best place was Mecha Warehouse, but Nick shut it down, so now it's like wherever I find what I might want to buy is where I order. Yeah, that's a shame about Nick's store, man. Mecha Warehouse. It's like that, unfortunately. Pab says, good luck getting stock. It's a minefield right now. Yeah, that's another one. That's another factor into it. Enrico says, I basically made an order from USAGs, including the Vingagina, and he refunded the amount for the model, so it'd be free. Everything went smoothly thanks to his assistance. Nice, nice. Lelouch says, how's he doing anyways? Yeah, right? 5 hours, what a time. Hell yeah. Anthony says Galactic almost always had Gaia notes, and I almost exclusively spray Gaia, and their prices are always the lowest on Gaia. Yeah, man, Zach and the boys, they run a good ship up there. They do. Gio says, yeah, it's a bad idea for a store. When people ask me for business advice, I tell them if Amazon can deliver the same day item to your house, it's a bad idea for a store. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Hey, there's Fox. What's going on, dude? Fox, I saw your comment on there. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all for missing a stream. That's why YouTube is great, because these streams are going to be here hopefully always. So you can always go back and get caught up. So no big deal. No big deal. But welcome back. Pab says, he's good, busy, dealing with some health issues, unfortunately. Oh, man, I didn't know that. Shit. Well, hey, Pabsy, pass along my my well wishes to Z when you talk to him, yeah? That sucks. That sucks. Let's see. Bill says, I use new type, but only Xeon keeps shooting all the old types. Fox says, I'm currently sitting on my couch building my Force Impulse Gundam, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. There we go. Nice. Bill says, that's a joke, by the way. Okay. Bill says, time to eat some food, I think. There you go. Handren says, freaking Amazon trucks running over people to deliver. That's how they do it. Fuck them drivers. Ace Burke, running a store can be difficult. I've seen a lot of stores while running mine go down and start. Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Pab says, will do. Thank you, Pabsy. Appreciate you, buddy. Gio says, Galactic Toys used to carry finishers. They haven't had a restock in a while. Finishers paint is really, really good. I think that's due to tariffs and everything going on in the world. So, yeah, Finishers was a very kind of boutique paint brand. So, yeah. Anything that's made in low quantities, small batches, it's fucking hard to get. I mean, look at BMC chisels. You know, the OG chisels now, not the mass-produced chisels, but the OG chisels, you know, like these guys, right? Virtually impossible to find. Virtually impossible. So, yeah. State of the world. State of the world. Lelouch says, hobby stores are one of the hardest markets out there due to online selling, but that's just because that's just basic economics currently during these times. Oh, hell yeah. And demand is not great. You know, obviously all of us are big into Gundam, right? So, I mean, we have somewhat of a biased perspective on things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Let's see. Anthony says, I'm glad I have such a back stock of Gaia that I'm not hurting for it, because right now it's hard to find or overpriced where they do have stock. Yeah. Supply and demand, you know? Supply and demand. That's where we are. That's where we are. Let's see. Bill says, I haven't ordered in a while, but still like splash paints, as they would make custom colors per your request. Interesting. I didn't know they offered that service. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. So, all right, kids. It's already 11:18. We've been doing a lot of talking. Let's get to work here, yeah? Let's go Super Zoom. All right. So here we go. Now, for what we're going to work on tonight, we need to kind of do this rim panel line around the opening here. So that's not too hard, because the panel line itself, and let's try to do Bill's trick here, yeah? Oh, that's the wrong button. Come on. There we go. Oh, well, no. In real life, it works a charm, Bill, but on here, it, oh, well, yeah, it works a little bit, but I have to cover the light a little. Yeah, that works like shit. Sorry, Bill. In real life, oh, it works great, because, like, here I can see it, it shines through, it's got great contrast, all that, but, like, on camera, blown out. So, yeah, c'est la vie. We tried. We tried. Anywho, all right. So, getting back to this. So the oh, that's the old, the new one. Okay, this is the one. So with this, the rim panel line around the opening there is, oh, there we go, is 1.5 millimeters, and we got a stack of these little 1.5 millimeter strips. So that's what we're going to use to make the outline, the rim of this thing, right? So I need to watch what I say, because you assholes will jump on it like it's, yeah, like it's nothing. So anywho, all right, so let's get this right there. Get that cut in half. Let's start applying some tape. Start carving some lines. Let's start making this thing look pretty dang good, shall we? Alright, here we are. Alright. So I'm going to do... And basically what I'm doing here is I'm just putting it right on the edge of this bevel, because that's basically 1.5 millimeters. If I was in camera, there we go. So there's a bevel that runs right down here. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it there in shadow, right? Yeah, there. See, there you go. That's basically 1.5 millimeters. So that's kind of what we're scribing on here, is that edge. Okay, got that. We'll get these little guys out of the way. Again, 0.15, that's what we're working with. Set the line. I think properly setting a line on this plastic makes a huge, huge difference in terms of smoothness of line. Because I've noticed that when I set the line pretty good on these pieces, that it just scribes much, much easier. All right, very good. All right, so now we're going to get the longer strip in here, cut this up, and start to work our way around. Okay. Let's see, there we go. Right there, 1.5 millimeters from the opening here. Very good. Press that into place. And this line needs to come over just a bit. It's a little, just a little bit of fine tuning here, just so that the lines match up. There we go. There we are. Now we're looking good. All right, cool. So now, very nice. Do the same thing to the other side here. Very good, very good, very good. Good placement, good placement. All right. There we go. Now we're making spaghetti. See those little ribbons, those little spaghetti? That's what we're talking about it. That's what we're talking about. Good, good, good. All right, excellent. All right, so that looks very nice. Now, before we get into a situation like I had earlier, let's take a look and refer back to this piece here. All right, so both came up right on the edge of the bevels, so that's looking good. Now, I made a flat line from the edges, so we're going to do that next. And to do that, I'm just going to place a strip right across the piece itself, so both of those lines match up and are even. So there we go. There's our straight line. Now, let's do some measuring before I do anything else here. And that's 2 mil. 2 mil. Okay, so 2 millimeter straight lines from each side here. On the money. On the money. There we go. All right, so do the same thing to this side now. Let's do measuring there. That should be 2. Bingo. Sweet. All right. So we've got the line, or these lines, both set. So that's looking really, really good. All right. So let's get rid of this. And then we'll do our kind of crisscross pattern here. Alright, and then measure from here. That's what? 2.5 mil up. Okay. To be about 2.5, right about there. Let's get it straight. Let's measure. Very good. Nice and straight throughout that line. At least it looked like it. It's a little adjustment there. All right, so there's our straight line across, right? Because what we've got that line. See right there. Hey, J Pablo Pop, what's going on? Thank you for subscribing. And you get one of these, bud. Hell yeah. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Thank you for watching. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So now we got to get another strip of this 1.5 millimeter tape. We're just going to cut this in half, just kind of haphazardly, so it doesn't really matter. And let's get our final 2 lines set in here. What time are we looking at? 11:35. Hey, not bad. We're making good time. All right, good. Good, good, good. Christ. All right, so
No, that needs to be higher. Oh, that's why. Okay. Shit. Well, okay. Whew. I almost fucked up the placement, but that's not an issue, because there we go right there. Alright, cool. I put this piece of tape above the line when it should have actually been below the line there. Alright, let's just do some measuring here real quick and make sure that that's still the case. 2.5 on the money from the lower edge there. Okay, now it's gonna make sense. Yeah. Okay, now it makes perfect sense. Whew, Jesus. I was starting to get worried there, kids. I was starting to get worried there. Okay, good. Good. Alright, and then this last piece of tape here. There we go now. There we go now. Yeah, much better. I think just a little. Little adjustment there. Perfect. Alright, so that should be good to go. Before we start our lines, let me make sure. Yeah, that looks pretty decent there. Alright. Now, only way to know for sure is get the lines on the damn thing. Okay, so we've got our line set now. Jesus Christ, Bill. Hey, he says, guys, remember, this is him taping for scribing. As bad as it is now, wait until he tapes for masking. What? Bad? What am I doing bad? Jesus. Yeah, that looks pretty damn good. Let's... where'd that other piece go? Here it is. Let's compare. Yeah. Yep. That matches super freaking nice. Alright. Now to get the lines. Hendren says, LOL, Bill, we won't see that on stream, I bet. Oh, am I not? Was I off camera? My bad, yo. My bad. I know nothing. Shit. I do what I can. Anyway. Fuck you guys. let's... There we go. Looking good, looking good. Looking good. All right. All right. I think we got it, kids. I'll put you out of your misery. How about that? All right. Let's get this sanded. All right. Good deal. Let's see. Alrighty. Yep. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So here's the one that we just scribed, and then there's the other one. You can see, yeah, that looks pretty nice. Yep, all the way around. Good deal. Good deal. Very, very good. Very, very good. Whew. Alrighty. All right, so let's catch up. Because Bill was talking shit about me. You big jerk. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh man, you guys been chatting so much. The universal chat tapped out on me here. Let's see. Anthony says 6 is still high in my opinion for pre-thin paint. I don't know. I have been mixing my own for so many years. It it is kind of convenient though. Yeah, I mean, I like Mr. Color, you know, because he gets so much. I don't mind thinning my own paint, right? It's just, you know, it's a good paint. Mikey says the backpack frame to the Master Grade Justa fits almost perfectly on the Hyaku Verka. Almost. Well, there you go. Hindran says if it comes out cheaper, fuck it, mix your own. There you go. Brandon says my local hobby store has Army Painter's Paint, Citadel, Tamiya acrylic, and some Tamiya lacquer, Vallejo, and a few random paints. Would love to be able to buy more locally, right? My local hobby store back when it was still in business. Let's go camera 2. They had, actually, let's go camera 1. Yeah, they had Mr. Hobby, right? Which is where I got that rack from and most of that paint.
When my local hobby store was going out of business, I bought a lot of their final stock, like a lot, because they had it for like 50% off. So most of those jars cost me between 99 cents and $1.50. So I would have been stupid not to buy as much as I could. And then of course I bought the rack too for, you know, $20. So yeah. Let's see. Bill says I had custom blue gray with metallic flake and pearl made by them before Splash. Expensive, but since I could reorder that same mix and it wasn't one I could mix myself, it was okay with it. Okay. All right. Anthony says, I mean, I understand that, and I understand paying for convenience also, but if you can make money stretch for extra paint, it is always the way if you have the know-how. Yeah, absolutely. Hendren says, if only the local stores bring in some Tamiya lacquers, right? I wish. Hendren, the actual lacquer line, not the regular hybrid ones. Yeah. Anthony says, I honestly have never in my life seen a Tamiya lacquer, only the acrylic hybrid. I know they make lacquers, but man, getting them is the problem. Yeah. Brandon says, one of the kids is up. Got to go put them back to bed. Night, everyone. Brandon, take care, buddy. Brandon says they usually have like 3 colors. LOL, display sits empty. Always, right? Always. Let's see. Henry says another nothing is the same. A nothing is the same issue with the Tamiya enamels. Oh, another is the same issue with, yeah. That's why I get them through Canada. Yeah, because mostly US Tamiya doesn't import that stuff, which is just mind blowing to me. Let's see. Bill says, has anyone tried the new Kaleido paints? Is that the name, right? Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them, fuck Galeri. They're shitbags too, because Kaleido, or however you say it, is by Gallery or Galeri or whatever, and those shitbags are in bed with that dickhead G Studio, Justin or whatever his name is. Who swindled a shit ton of money out of people, and he still hasn't paid people back. And he's in bed with Galeri, and Gallery or whatever is in bed with them. So, fuck Gallery. Yeah. Yeah. Bill. Nah. Avoid. Henry says, but man, the Tamiya enamels are a must. Oh, Anthony says they dumped his ass, Tim. Did they? Because they were supposed to give him money to pay back his customers, and then also the people he swindled out of his stupid courses and everything too. Yeah. So I don't know. And they're still highly questionable in my opinion. The quality of their airbrushes is 50-50. Some people really like them, some people get good ones, some people get shitters. One of the things that I don't trust about them is they included spray outs with all of their airbrushes at, when they were first starting out, and they were photocopies. Like, how's that work? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Galeri, whatever. Just not doing their homework on Justin is a red flag for me. So yeah, I'm just not into it. Let's see, and I know we got a lot of chat to get back to current, so hang tight, you guys. I'm trying to work my way through here, and I'll just run through the important ones here real quick. Yeah, right. Bill or Lelouch says, "I call you the Mecha Hobbies librarian, Bill. You know so much info, right? Hell yeah. And yeah. What was this? What was this shit? Come on, Bill. Throw a dog a bone here, buddy. Let's see. Loren says, I like how both sides of the calf are asymmetrical, so you don't have to do all that 4 times. Yeah, right? They're enough, but, you know, it is what it is. Mikey says, gonna get some food and head to bed. Good night. Mikey, take care, buddy. We're getting there, you guys. Bill says, I just listen and absorb. My days of seriously trying to model are long past, and so a lot of the stuff I know is older techniques. Old as gold. Let's see. I saw how bad things were when working on Warhammer. My hands shake and I can't even hand paint accurately. I still do the best I can. Yeah, that sucks. Anthony says, those lines look great, Tim. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that. Mr. Hobby is lacquer based, right? I keep getting confused. It is solvent based. It's all, so basically the way that it is, lacquer hobby paints are not true lacquer paints. They're an acrylic lacquer, right? Automotive paints, those are true lacquer paints. They would be way too hot for plastic. So these are basically acrylic lacquers, as Scott, the owner of SMS, likes to say. So they're not true lacquers, but yes, if we're being euphemistic, yes, Mr. Color Hobby, Mr. Color is our lacquers, for lack of a better term. Let's see. Matt Havoc, well, I'm off to bed. Hope everyone has a good night. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Henry says, Lelouch, their basic line is lacquer. They do have, yeah, that Aqueous or whatever. I don't know. All right, we're getting down to the bottom here. They dumped his ass, Tim. Gotcha. Geo says, fuck G Studios. Their paints suck. I never tried them. Lelouch says, that's what I thought because I think I only have Mr. Hobby acrylic line. Gotcha. Henry says, I think G Studio was just a sponsored goon by them. I don't know, man. So they took over, evidently, and I'm going off of memory here because, Wins Factor has all of the receipts on her Instagram story highlights and everything. And basically what I believe had happened was they took over his YouTube channel, or something, or he branded it with Gallery or Gallery or whatever their stupid name is. Something along those lines, if I remember correctly. Bill says, oh, never heard about that stuff. I knew there were 2 different shops named G Studio. Oh, no, the G Studio was Justin. He's a shitbag, too. He swindled a lot of people and still hasn't paid people back, which is really, really fucked up. And like I said, Wins Factor over on Instagram, she's got miles and miles of receipts, screenshots, chat screenshots, and things like that from, like, the real deal people. And yeah, he fucked people over royally. Let's see. Anthony says, although I got a shit ton of G paint super cheap, I honestly like the paint. Yeah, I mean, the paint quality aside, yeah, Justin's just a shitbag. Let's see. Gio says, I'm not going to use those paints. If somebody wants them, I give them for free. There you go, boys. Come and get it. Anthony says, I just got a Swallowtail and it is good, but the handle cracked with minimal use after 2 months. But they sent me a new handle right away. That's questionable. Red flag. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Let's see. Bill says, wait, isn't G Studio the resin kit company? You're thinking G System. G System. Or am I thinking of a different? Yeah. Fox says, I got a Galeri airbrush for Christmas. Sorry, Fox. I hope it's one of the good ones. Yeah, that's G System. There we go. Lelouch says he stole me on my first online paint buy with his special Halloween color set. Never gonna see that 100 back in my pocket. Damn. G System, they stopped making resin kits years ago. Oh shit. Yeah. A dying company. All right, Jester Lock 1 over there on Twitch. He started following. Jester, you get one of these, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. Let's see. Anthony says, I got the Barbatos Rex one because I needed an airbrush to spray surfacer, and I had a deal on Amazon. It is pretty decent, low budget airbrush, to be honest, but still not my Procon boy. Yeah, and I've heard nothing but good things about the Procon airbrushes. I have never used one personally, but people that I know and trust say they are really, really good. So, I'll keep my Iwata. My Eclipse has never done me wrong in over 20 years, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, Dallas, going on my way. Oh, walk. Going on his walk. If the stream ends before I get back, good night, y'all. Dallas, take care, buddy. Take care. Bill says, gotcha. So there were 2 different G System companies. Man, I think maybe. I'm not sure. But G Studio is Justin. He's a shitbag, yeah. Jester Lock over there on Twitch says, howdy. Whoa, my bad. Caps lock. It's all good. It's all good. We don't judge that. Let's see. Yeah, Bill says not aware of that stuff. Yeah. Lorenz says, G Studio, is he still active? Haven't watched any of his vids since the drama. No, he tucked tail and run. He's out. Hendren says, if I'm not mistaken, Galeri is Italy-based. It is not. It's a Chinese-based company. And it's funny because they incorporated their business literally 2 months before they started machine gunning, airbrushes to people to try and, get their name up. Yeah. Let's see. No, Justin quit because of all of the bullshit he started. Yeah. Just absolutely just dropped off of the face of the earth. Justin should have just stayed making videos on photography and he would still be a YouTuber and not a piece of shit. Yeah. But he's always been a piece of shit. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, him and 2 other guys. What's that shit? What's that other shitbag's name? Gumpla Fugazi? Yeah, Gumpla Fugazi over there on Instagram. Him and another kid started like this Gundam talk show after Gumpla Talk kind of ended. And they had me on their
And Justin G Studio is just talking about his fucking subscriber count and how he's going to make money and who he charges what money to and everything like that. Fucking kid didn't give a shit about anybody. He only cared about the money. So, and then Gunpla Fugazi, he's just a dipshit too. Yeah. Some people fly too close to the sun. Yeah. Ty says people bought from G Studio's store when there were cheaper, more repeatable stores out there. Yeah, I mean, you want to support, people that you like, though. I would hope if I was, in that type of situation, people would do the same. But yeah, he's just an asshole. Just turned out to be a shitbag. Pab says G-Paint is Zerk paint with a different sticker. Don't be fooled. Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, Lorenz says, yeah, I enjoyed his build videos before. Can't really separate the art from the artist or the art from the shitbag. Yeah. Fox says the airbrush is all right. I haven't done much with it, but I think it's decent. Yeah, I mean, you might have gotten a good one then. So, cool. Anthony says, I would put my Procom Boy up against any other high-end airbrush on the market. To be honest, at $120, it's way underpriced for the quality Mr. Hobby put into them. That's what I always hear. Like, it's cream of the crop. Fox says, I'm going to go off to bed. See you, everyone. Fox, thank you, buddy. Take care, man. Ty says, can we get they're a piece of shit bell? Oh my God. Don't stop giving me bad ideas. Actually, this is a good idea, but stop giving me good ideas. My God, that is a really good idea. Because, mind you, this is one thing that I want to make very, very clear. I do not talk shit about people. I talk about shitty people. There's a huge difference. Huge difference. Yeah, huge difference. Anthony says Justin lost everything, even his wife left him. Good. And it couldn't have happened to a better guy, to be honest. Yeah, right? Exactly. Fuck that kid, man. Gio says, when I started airbrushing, I went with Posh. Still good brand. Then I started doing research, and everybody was recommending Harder and Steinbeck. I have 4 Pash and 4 H&S. Damn, that's a lot of airbrushes, Gio. Jesus. Lelouch says they practically rebranded. I see a lot of Vietnam, Indonesian hobbyists use their airbrushes mainly. Yeah, and a lot of people here in the States, because they went on a spray and pray, marketing campaign, just sending airbrushes to everybody to try and make a video for. So, I mean, can't knock the hustle, but still shitty. Gio says the 4 H&S are still brand new. Haven't had the need to use them yet. Pash are working well enough for me. Pash is really good. I have my compressor is a Pash, and I've had that for decades. Hanron says, love my Neo Biowada. Yeah, good little cheap airbrush. Can't say anything about that. Lorenz says, I will re-watch this stream and drink every time Tim said shit. Oh, don't do that. You're going to need to get your stomach pumped, dude, at the end of the stream. Don't do that, Lorenz. I don't want to be responsible for that. Come on now. Shit. At the end of the stream, Lorenz is just like, oh. God. Anthony says, that's also a lot of money tied into airbrushes, man. H&S are not cheap at all. No, they are not. My God. Pash makes a great spray booth. Spray booths too. Got mine a while back. Love it. Yeah. Like I said, my compressor is a Pash.
Got a, it's just a little thing. Just got a little, probably gallon tank on it. Maybe half gallon. I don't know. But it does the job. And it's never let me down. Never. So I can't say enough good things about it. Can't say enough good things. Gio says Pash airbrush, $59. There you go. There you go. So anyway. All right, boys. That's where we're calling it for tonight. It's already 12:06. My stomach is rumbling. If you didn't see it from earlier, I have not eaten yet. My dumbass didn't time it correctly, so yeah, I fucked that up, and I need desperately to eat. I'm feeling it. Anthony says I run a spray gunner, no name Chinese compressor. LOL, it works great. Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Hendren says, Tim, my compressor is the old Iwata from 2005. The thing is a rock. Yeah, right. Anthony says, okay, Tim, have a good night. Catch everyone later. Anthony, take care, buddy. Hey, Anthony, please give your best to please give my best to your dad. That sounded weird the first night. Please give my best to your dad. Yeah. Actually, give all of our best to your dad. Okay. Let him know that we're all thinking about him. Yeah. All right. Good deal. All right, kids. Yeah, like I said, that'll be it. Cool. He says, I will, man. Thanks a lot, Tim. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cancer. I know you said it before, but fuck cancer. There you go. Cancer is shit. There you go, Lorenz. One more for the road. Really means a lot. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good shit, Tim. There's one more for you, Lorenz. God, yeah. If he rewatches this and he takes a shot every time, he's gonna be dead at the end of it. We're not gonna see Lorenz anymore, and I'm gonna feel bad. Anyway, all right, kids. I'm gonna go get some food, and then work on some other shit. I don't know. I can't stop saying it. Anyway, I'm gonna work on some other stuff and then hit the bed. Anyway. Oh my God. All right, guys. Anyway, so have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow for the daytime stream. We're one and done tomorrow. But be safe out there. Build something cool. I'll see you guys tomorrow.